Potions and their effects are an integral part of the Minecraft experience. Whether we trying to regen during a fight, breathing underwater, or slowly descending a mountain, potions are a great advantage in multiple situations. But besides potions and the ability to make them, did you know that there's another item that you can make that also gives you effects? Introducing the Suspicious Stew. Now, I'm sure some of you know about Suspicious Stews already. They have been in the game for quite a while, but did you know that you can make them? You can also get them from the Wandering Trader. Now, how do you make a Suspicious Stew, may you ask? Well, I shall show you. You go into the crafting table with your bowl and your red mushroom and your brown mushroom to make what you would normally do to make your mushroom stew. But then you add in a flour. In this case, we'll choose allium. If we take an allium right here, it turns into a suspicious stew. Now, if we take this suspicious stew and we chew on it real quick, we'll get fire protection. Now, it's not the only positive effect that we can get, and I will actually show you all of them right now. So here are all the flowers and the positive effects that they give you. So, if you use a blue orchid or a dandelion, you will get saturation. If you use a torch flower or a poppy, you will get night vision. If you use an allium, as we saw, you get fire protection, an oxeye daisy gives you regen, and a cornflower gives you jump boost. Now, just as every potion has its positive effects, there are also some with negative effects. So, here are the negative ones. If we take an azure bluet, we get a blindness suspicious stew. If we take the red, orange, white, or pink tulip, we'll get weakness. If we take the lily of the valley, we'll get poison. And if we take the wither rose, well, that might be self-explanatory, we get wither or decay. Now, with the wither or decay and the blindness, these two are actually exclusive to the suspicious stews, because you can't make a blindness potion and you can't make a potion of decay. Now, there is one in the creative menu, potion of decay, but you can't make it in survival, at least not to my knowledge. So that is pretty cool, but you'll probably never get your friends to willingly eat a suspicious stew because, well, it's called suspicious stew for a reason. So now we're going to move on over to the mushroom, and we'll get to this in a second. This is more of a theoretical thing. We're just going to show you what you can actually do in the game right now. So, not the red mushroom, but the brown mushroom, which you can get if lightning strikes the red mushroom. You can feed it a flower. In this case, we're using the oxeye daisy. And if you feed it this flower, and then you milk it or get the bowl, right, you will get, as you can see, a suspicious stew. So instead of your mushroom stew, you'll get this. With whatever flower you give it, will give you the effect that you're supposed to have. In this case, it would be regen, because we're using oxeye daisy. Now, if we use an allium or a poppy, for example, we'll get their effects. So you feed it this, then we get fire protection, and then the poppy will give us night vision. So that's actually pretty cool, and I don't think a lot of people really know that this feature's in the game. In fact, they may not even know that brown mushrooms are in the game. So I think it's pretty cool. Now, on to this little contraption, which this is more, again, of a theoretical thing, something that I think would be cool to add to the game, but I don't know, if it's in the cards or not. But I think what would be cool is if we went and we had a cauldron, right? And we put water in there, and then threw the mushroom, the brown mushroom, the red mushroom, and the poppy in there, for example. Then I think it'd be cool is if you put all those together, then it would give you the actual, you could use it with potions as well, but then you could click it basically and you would get the potion effect that it creates. I think that'd be a cool way to do it. And if you play the Bedrock Edition, you know that you can actually put potion bottles inside of cauldrons and retrieve them later with the bottles. You can't do that with the suspicious stews, but with the potions, and it's really cool. And it actually corresponds to the color of the potions. So I think overall this is quite a cool feature. I think suspicious stews are very cool in the fact that you're able to make these little medicine essentially in the early stages of the game, if you have access to, the brown and red mushrooms, of course, right? So it's definitely pretty cool that we kind of have this little bit of herbalism, if you will, to the game. And again, I think it's a feature that a lot of people kind of forget about, that I think is really cool. But either way, this is all this video was for, just to kind of show you what I thought was a really cool feature that, again, I feel like is not as known about in the game. And if you like this video, then make sure to hit that like button. If you want to see more from me and my channel, then hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next one. Stay happy, stay healthy, and God bless.